this time. He knows Jasper got money from their parents to take care of him and Jasper used it to put him in the mental institution, only taking him out to bring him to the game and never sharing what he wins. We go back to the beginning of the story as it's time for the final duel, and each player is given 3 bullets. Vince and Ronald look directly at each other as they point their guns, but when they shoot, neither of them falls. A lucky round. For the next try, an extra bullet is added, and this time Ronald dies, meaning Vince has won the competition. Schlundorf celebrates having made such a risky bet and Jasper is upset over having lost his brother, but the one feeling the worst is Vince, who has to live with his death on his shoulders. The final prize Vince gets is $1,850,000, and the man that pays him calls him lucky because Ronald had won all his duels in the past. Schlundorf and Joe congratulate him on his performance and offer him a ride to the train station, which Vince pretends to accept. But when he goes upstairs to pick up his stuff, he goes through the room filled with the participants and escapes the mansion through the window. Jack does notice he's gone, but Joe doesn't seem to care when he's told. Vince makes it to the train station in the morning and he's seen by the taxi driver that took him there the day before, which equals bad news. The driver calls the police and lets them know Vince's location. Luckily for him, Vince sees the police cars arrive from afar and hides his money bag inside a trash can before they catch him. Moments later, he's taken to Milan to be interrogated. The detective asks about the money, but Vince pretends he doesn't know what he's talking about and makes up a story on the spot. He explains he never made it to the competition because they noticed he wasn't Harrison, so they dropped him in the middle of the forest to shoot him, but he ran away. As proof, Vince shows Milan his shoes, pretending they had lost their heels because of how hard he ran. Vincent is willing to identify their faces if Milan ever catches these guys, but he can't take the detective to the location they dropped him at because they had blindfolded him. Without having any more clues or evidence to chase, Milan has no other choice but to let Vince go. After taking another cab to the station, Vince rushes back to the trash can only to find his bag is gone. But then he notices all the trash bags at the back of the building, meaning they've been changed recently. Vince begins tearing the bags open and fortunately,